Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our Ruposhi News channel. We're back with more Tributes news. In this video, we have a list of American legends who passed away in the last few days or just recently. Number 1. Mitzi Gaynor. The lively dancer and actor Mitzi Gaynor, who played Nellie Forbush in the 1958 movie South Pacific and made appearances in other musicals alongside Gene Kelly, Frank Sinatra, and Bing Crosby, passed away. She was 93. According to a statement provided to the Associated Press by her longtime managers Rene Reyes and Shane Rosamonda, Gaynor, one of the few people to survive the alleged golden age of the Hollywood musical, passed away in Los Angeles on Thursday morning from natural causes. Reyes and Rosamonda jointly released a statement saying, "As we celebrate her legacy, we offer our thanks to her friends and fans, and the countless audiences she entertained throughout her long life. Your love, support, and gratitude were a sustaining gift in her life and meant a great deal to her." Although she worked in theater, television, and film for 8 decades, her role in South Pacific is what people remember her for the most. Gaynor was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actress, and the film adaptation of South Pacific won for Best Sound out of 3 Academy Award nominations. Gaynor rebranded herself as a performing artist later in her career. She starred in her own musical revue, earning top dollar in Las Vegas, Florida, as well as in theaters and auditoriums across the United States, Canada, England, and Australia under the direction of her husband-manager, Jack Bean. She was born in Chicago on September 4, 1931, as Francesca Marlene de Chagny von Gerber. Mitzi is short for Marlene. She came from a musical household and began singing and dancing at an early age. After getting married in 1954, Gaynor and Bean purchased a large home in the middle of Beverly Hills in 1960, where they lived until his passing in 2006. They tended to entertain a select group of close friends rather than attend Hollywood parties. The pair didn't have any kids. Number 2. Sherry Coben. The Emmy-winning 1980s sitcom Kate and Allie was written and produced by Sherry Coben, who passed away in New Milford, New Jersey on October 16 from cancer. She was 71. Coben began his career at Philadelphia's KYW-TV in the art department, where he worked on animation, sets, graphics, and illustration for local shows including The Mike Douglas Show. She first freelanced for publications and TV shows after relocating to New York City. She subsequently made her debut as a writer for the children's show Hot Hero Sandwich, for which she received a Daytime Emmy. After writing for the ABC soap opera Ryan's Hope, she went on to create the CBS sitcom Kate and Allie. The 6-season series, which won multiple Emmys, starred Jane Curtin and Susan St. James. James is divorced women raising their kids together. Curtin, who won 2 consecutive Emmys for her performance, is the more traditional mother, while St. James is the more vivacious of the two. 3 decades have gone by, and it's still rare for network execs to see there's a huge audience hungry for shows about women, specifically for women, Coben told The Hollywood Reporter in 2017, discussing the show's success. Since then, there have been as many female-driven series as you can count on 2 hands. I wanted to start a bigger trend. In addition, Coben developed and scripted the web series Little Women Big Cars and was a writer-producer for the CBS sitcom Bailey Kipper's POV. Additionally, she penned the screenplay for the 1985 television film Love Long Distance, which followed a couple who endured a commuter marriage. She took pride in teaching the upcoming generation of artists, authors, and performers. Coben's daughters, Kaylee and Jamma McMahon, as well as her husband, film editor Patrick McMahon, survive her. Number 3. Megan Marshak. Nelson Rockefeller's aide Megan Marshak, who was with the former vice president and governor of New York when he passed away under circumstances that sparked great conjecture, passed away in California at the age of 70. According to a self-written obituary published by a Sacramento, California funeral facility, Marshak passed away on October 2 from liver and kidney failure. According to her brother, she passed away at a Sacramento live-in hospital. The 4-time Republican governor passed away from a heart attack on the evening of January 26, 1979, bringing Marshak, who had a lengthy and diverse media career, to the attention of the country. Conjecture concerning the death of the 70-year-old member of the wealthy Rockefeller family and the nature of his relationship with his 25-year-old researcher was stoked by conflicting accounts for the events of that night. At first, it was reported that Rockefeller passed away in his Rockefeller Center offices. However, a family representative subsequently stated that Rockefeller was struck while working on an art book at his own offices located somewhere in Manhattan. Inconsistencies also existed over who was around him and when he passed away. At first, Marshak was not mentioned as being present when he passed away. Marshak remained silent about the incident and was harassed by media as a mystery woman. Outside of her brother's California residence, she said to reporters, "I'm sorry, I have nothing to say." Her unwavering silence won her a place with author Tom Wolfe and actress Meryl Streep on People magazine's list of the 25 most intriguing personalities for 1979. In her obituary, which her brother John Marshak claims she authored this year, Marshak shared some details about her dealings with Rockefeller after decades of silence. The New York Times was the first to publish on the obituary, which doesn't include any new information about the night of Rockefeller's passing or their connection outside of work. "I only know that they were close friends. I don't know beyond that," John Marshak told the Associated Press over the phone on Thursday. "I never pressed, and she never talked to me about it." According to John Marshak, his sister allegedly signed a non-disclosure agreement. In 1975, she was a radio reporter for the Associated Press when she attempted to draw Rockefeller's attention during a press conference when he was responding to inquiries in Spanish. She referred to him as Señor Vicepresidente and argued her point in Spanish before switching to English to ask Rockefeller about the financial difficulties facing New York City, which caused the reporters in the room to giggle. According to the obituary, the two left the room together. In 1976, Rockefeller's final year in public office, Marshak worked as the vice president's assistant press secretary and remained with him after he went back to his private life. According to her obituary, she continued to serve as his deputy press secretary, directed his art collection, and performed other tasks. According to her obituary, she returned to journalism upon Rockefeller's passing and worked at CBS's news syndication division before leaving New York. While working for a local newspaper in Placerville, California, Marshak met Edmund Madison Jacoby Jr., her future husband. She covered judicial processes in the county courthouse, where they were married in August 2003. He passed away before her. Her brother survives her. A line from the song A Chorus Line concludes her obituary. "Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love." Number 4. Hilary Decent. After a brief fight with cancer, Hilary Decent, who intermittently worked as a reporter and columnist for the Naperville Sun for over 15 years, passed away early Tuesday. Her age was 67. According to her husband Ross, Decent's health issues began a little over 2 months ago. It started with headaches and back problems, which she discussed in her final Sun column, which was published on August 30th. He told the Sun on Wednesday that the couple decided it was time to go to the hospital when the problems persisted. In the end, it was determined that she had brain and spinal cancer. Decent had leptomeningeal disease, a rare late-stage metastatic cancer condition, according to her relatives. Decent's funeral is being planned in England, where she was born and raised, before relocating to Naperville. Next week, her family is planning a burial ceremony in London. In order to provide friends over here the opportunity to walk with us, Ross intends to organize comparable memorial and religious ceremonies locally when he returns from England. For the last 17 years, Hilary and Ross had resided in Naperville. Although Decent is well known to Sun readers for her personal and interesting Sunday writings, her influence and reach throughout the city considerably surpassed her written work. She was an active member of Congregation Beth Shalom, a long-standing member of the Naperville Rotary Club, and a strong advocate for the local arts. She created a show for NCTV 17 and did freelance work for Naperville Magazine in addition to the Sun. Ross remarked, "She knew everyone and everybody knew her." The couple is from Wembley, a London neighborhood that is home to the National Soccer Stadium of England. He claimed that they met at a birthday celebration for a mutual acquaintance. According to her daughter, Abby Jane Davis, Decent has liked writing since she was a young child. Davis recalled that she would claim she was unable to achieve anything at school because she wasn't athletic or anything. The only action she knew she could do and was informed she was